the Late Night Petro Show. Featuring Andy Rosen, Brandon Garvey, Kyle Winkler, and your host, Alex Petrozadis.
Yeah! Go Petro Show!
Alright, okay, calm down. Welcome to the Late Night Petro Show with your host, Alex Petrozadis.
Go Petro! Yeah!
Okay.
Great talk show host.
Relax. We had a great show for you tonight. We got the Brainy bunch on here.
Yeah, Brainy Bunch, it's my favorite band! Yeah!
Alright, so Brainy Bunch. Your new hit single, Made of Parts, flew straight to the top of the charts. You want to explain where you got the idea?
Alright, well, yeah, made of parts. I was just sitting in my room one day and I had to think to myself, what's my brain made out of? And, I had hours, maybe days later, it came to me, it's parts. It's made of parts. It's just how it is.
Yeah, it's very interesting. I understand you have a music video for it too?
Oh yeah, I think we have the music video queued up just over there. Let's take a look.
Yeah, it's over there. Yeah.
I have a brain that's made of parts. The thalamus helps you smell farts. Hippocampus forms new memories. The cerebellum helps balance and pressure and movement. I have a brain that's made of parts. The RAS makes me alert. The cerebrum, the largest part, and it does a lot of stuff. It is split into half. I have a brain that's made of parts. The midbrain controls body temp. Motor control and sleep cycle. The Broca area contains neurons involved in control of speech. I have a brain that's made of parts. The PO1 relay signal. The spinal cord controls the nerves. Orbital lock and help communication between the hemispheres. I have a brain that's made of parts. Mickey's area comprehends speech. And last of all, the medulla with autonomic function. The brain is complex.
The video was indubitably awesome, but, explain some of the lyrics to me. In the second line, you said the thalamus helps you smell farts. What does this mean?
Yeah, I actually came up with that line. What I meant by it was that the thalamus, it helps process your motor functions and also smells and all of your other sensory information. So a fart is a smell, and it just clicks with me. A thalamus, right?
Yeah,
Does it
that
not?
is a smell.
Oh, yeah.
I think I can thank the thalamus for that.
He's got a
It's
point.
very helpful.
Every day I think of thalamus.
That makes perfect sense now. You also mentioned the RAS. What is that?
Yeah, I think Winkler wrote those lyrics. Was that you?
Yeah, well, as you can see, the RAS stands for Reticular Activating System. And that helps with your alertness and also helps with your sleep-wake transitions.
Ah, now I understand. You said the cerebrum does a lot of stuff. Exactly what stuff does it do in the body?
Well, yeah, the cerebrum, I was thinking about it. It's the largest part. It's the largest part in your brain. It's just how it is. It's split into two halves, 4 lobes. The first of which is a frontal lobe. That's associated with reasoning, planning, parts of speech, movement, emotion, problem solving, stuff like that. The next one is the parietal lobe, which is associated with movement, orientation, recognition, perception of stimuli, things of the sort. The next one is the occipital lobe, which is associated with visual processing. And the last one is the temporal lobe, which is associated with perception and recognition of auditory stimuli, memory, and speech. It's a lot of stuff. So in the song, instead of saying all that, it just does a lot of stuff,
Oh wow, that is a lot of stuff. So in the song you mentioned the midbrain. Does it have any other functions?
Well, no, it does help control body temperature, but it also it does other things too. Like it's associated with vision.
Oh yeah, and also hearing.
So but we thought body temp was pretty cool.
For
Yeah,
the song
It fit well.
and
Cool.
stuff, yeah.
Cool.
Oh yes, I see. So when you say the spinal cord controls the nerves, what exactly does that imply?
Well, when I say the spinal cord controls the nerves, it functions primarily in the transmission of neural signals between the brain and the rest of the body. So it does, in a way, control the nerves for the movement of muscles, the transmission of signals throughout the rest of the body, and just things like that. You do settle down over there. Jesus.
Yeah, the spinal cord really does control our nervous system. So in the song you said the medulla controls autonomic functions. Can you please explain what that means?
Well, what we meant by autonomic functions are things such as breathing, digestion, heart and blood vessel functions, swallowing, sneezing, things that you do without thinking, that kind of stuff.
Alright guys, well thanks for coming on the show. We always love having you.
Well, thank you for having us. Just before we go, I'd like to thank my favorite part of the brain, which is the hypothalamus. It's super important. Controls the body temperature, hunger, other important aspects of parenting, attachment behaviors, and thirst, fatigue, sleep, circulation cycles, things like that. It's awesome. I love it.
Yeah.
It's my favorite.
Yeah.
And it was a pleasure to be on your show, and we'd be happy to be on again sometime.
Yes, thank you so much.
Definitely. Love it.
Alright, well that's all we have for tonight. Tune in next week to see Green Day's furious response to this obviously plagiarized song. That's all for now. You stay classy, Germantown.